You're watching NeuroFootball, and it's gonna be hot. Erling Haaland wants Real Madrid. Ten Hag might return to Ajax. De Rossi gets a new coaching job. And Cristiano Ronaldo delivers another wild interview with Piers Morgan. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the latest football stories from around the world. Done that? Great. Let's dive in. Big news from the Netherlands. Ajax Amsterdam have officially fired their head coach John Heitinga. It's a painful decision, but honestly, not a surprising one. The club's technical director, Alex Kroos, explained in an official statement, "Looking at the past few months, we must admit things didn't go as planned. We saw too little progress and lost too many points. We gave John the time to adapt, but we now believe it's better for the club to bring in someone new. We thank John for his efforts and wish him good luck." Heitinga had a contract until 2027, but his results were disappointing. Right now, Ajax are fourth in the Eredivisie, 8 points behind Feyenoord with 20 points from 11 games. And then came the Fabrizio Romano bomb. Ajax have approached Erik Ten Hag about returning to the club. Ten Hag is currently without a job after his short and controversial spell at Bayer Leverkusen, which, believe it or not, became one of the shortest coaching stints in German football history. That's right, his time there was cut extremely short. But in Amsterdam, things could be different. Ten Hag has both the respect of the board and the love of the fans. He made his name there, and the club trusts him completely. At Ajax, Ten Hag would finally have what every coach dreams of: time and patience. In Leverkusen, the pressure was external, not about results. The club panicked when Xabi Alonso left, brought Ten Hag in, then made a quick U-turn. So maybe this is destiny, the perfect chance for Erik to rebuild his reputation and help Ajax rise again. After all, Ajax made Ten Hag's name. Maybe now, Ten Hag can rebuild Ajax's. Meanwhile, in Italy, Daniele De Rossi is officially the new head coach of Genoa, replacing Patrick Vieira, who was recently dismissed after a string of poor results. Right now, Genoa are 18th in Serie A, sitting deep in the relegation zone. The club's statement read, "Daniele De Rossi has been appointed as head coach of the first team. He has already met the players and will lead today's training session at the Signorini Training Center." No details were shared about his contract, but it's reported to run until the end of the current season, essentially a trial period. It's a fascinating move. De Rossi embodies Italian football culture, fiery, emotional, and loyal. Whether he succeeds or not, it's going to be exciting to watch him in action on the sidelines. Good luck, Daniele. The football world will be watching. And now, Cristiano Ronaldo is back in the headlines again. His new interview with Piers Morgan is already making waves across the world. Ronaldo didn't hold back. Here's what he said. "The Saudi League is stronger than the French and Portuguese leagues, and even La Liga. It's harder to score here than it was in Spain." He went further, saying, "They should count goals scored in Saudi Arabia when talking about the Golden Boot. Scoring in Spain was easier." That's quite a statement. Let's be honest. Comparing the Saudi League to La Liga or Ligue 1 is a stretch. Sure, PSG dominate in France, but the overall level there is still much higher than in Saudi Arabia. Same with Portugal. Porto, Benfica, and Sporting have been producing world-class talents for decades. But Cristiano insists. People can say what they want, but numbers don't lie. Even in a bad season, I scored 25 goals. Then came the quote that broke the internet. "I'm more famous than Donald Trump. I'm the most popular person in the world. Name one person more famous than me." And to be fair, he might have a point. Ronaldo is one of the most recognized people on earth, especially in sports. But claiming global supremacy like that? Classic CR7 confidence. The interview also took a surprisingly emotional turn when Piers asked why Ronaldo didn't attend Diogo Jota's funeral. Cristiano replied, "Since my father's death in 2005, I've never been to a cemetery. And wherever I go, it becomes a circus. I didn't want that. People criticize me, but I'm at peace with my decision. I don't need to be on camera to show my respect." That's actually one of the most human things we've ever heard from him. Love him or hate him, Ronaldo remains one of football's biggest personalities, and his interviews never fail to ignite debates. And finally, a transfer story that could shake European football. According to Goal, Erling Haaland wants to leave Manchester City and join Real Madrid. The reason? He wants to take his career and his brand to the next level. Yes, City gives him goals and records, but Real Madrid gives him something else: global superstardom. Football today is not only about winning, it's also about being part of the show business side of the sport. And nobody does that better than Madrid or Barcelona. It's worth remembering what his father, Inge Haaland, once said: "Manchester City is just one chapter. Erling wants to test himself in other top leagues. He could stay in England for 3 years, then move to Italy, Spain, or France." Meanwhile, his agent, Rafaela Pimenta, has mentioned Real Madrid several times recently. Erling controls his own destiny. He'll do what's best for him and for Manchester City. If he decides to move, we'll inform the club in advance, out of respect. And that's a wrap for today's NeuroFootball. Tell us in the comments, who's the bigger icon right now? Haaland, Ronaldo, or Messi? Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not just football, it's NeuroFootball.